Okay, this one's an underdog. I'm going to talk about Solaris. Not the original Russian film, the 2002 remake by Steven Soderbergh. I know it fell flat when it came out, it hasn't found many fans since, but I'm going to fight for this one. Both films are based on a heavy sci-fi novel by Stanislaw Lem, who wasn't really fond of either adaptation as he felt that both focused too much on the quasi-romantic elements. Frankly, I feel like he missed the point. We follow Dr. Chris Kelvin, a psychiatrist played by George Clooney. We sense right away that something is not well with him as he treats depression patients in the future. This is why one of his friends calls into a spacecraft orbiting the distant planet Solaris, a world covered with some kind of conscious energy field reacting to the astronauts examining it. We find that it is trying to contact the astronauts by mimicking people whom they've loved and then lost to various tragedies. You can guess how well that's gone so far. Especially when Dr. Kelvin's visitor takes the form of his wife Rhea, whom he lost to suicide as their marriage had already hit problems. The film was produced and intended to be directed by James Cameron, and while it's tempting to suggest that this has a hand in the way that the space scenes feel like 2001: A Space Odyssey, the original film has a similar feel, one which was apparently coincidental. Steven Soderbergh is of course much better known for very small independent films, and having him direct this seems like an odd choice, but it's actually an ingenious idea, as this is very much about how Kelvin confronts his deepest secrets and pain. Natasha McElhone's Rhea is very contained, but if anything, that makes her performance absolutely devastating. George Clooney manages to run the gamut as well, from professional to condescending to puzzled to grieving, but is very low-key about it all. Also, thank God he's one of those actors who can make the most mundane things look compelling, because one of the few gripes I can make about this movie is that there are stretches where very little happens. As much as I normally treat the intent of authors as gospel, I'm not sure if Stanislaw Lem quite got his own story. It certainly doesn't help with this version, as Lem trashed the movie without having seen any of it. I can understand why he was disappointed that the alien planet was not explored to the degree that it was in the novel, but it seems like he overlooked or didn't care that the aliens are basically using psychic mirrors to make humans look themselves very far in the eye and ask if they have any business trying to explore and exploit deep space, when many of us don't even have our own shit together at home.